Hey, what's going on guys? Ricky Bruce Racing here, and lately, or the last couple of days, I've been playing The Crew 2 a lot. Maybe 60-70 hours, and I'm kinda enjoying it. I just love exploring the awesome map that is in The Crew 2. But it's not all good. There's definitely some stuff about The Crew 2 that I don't like. Even though I'd still say it's a pretty good successor to The Crew 1. The Crew 1 was largely disappointing for me. I loved the map, but I did not like the racing in it. So we'll start off with what I don't like about The Crew 2, then a little bit later in the video we'll talk about what I like about The Crew 2. So here we go. The most annoying thing about The Crew 2, in my opinion, is actually the voice acting. It's so bad. Just compare this game to GTA or whatever other game there is.
The world's biggest buffet menu, and we're gonna take a bite out of everything. Stoked about this. Thanks for giving us the shot.
Don't mention it. We're always on the lookout for new talent, and you and your friends.
I didn't catch the worst bits here when I was recording, but the voice acting is really bad.
Gotcha. We won't disappoint you.
So the force feedback is actually both good and bad. If you're using a wheel, it's so bad. I own a wheel. I like to play my racing games with a wheel, but it's just not worth it in The Crew 2. It's so bad. It doesn't feel right at all. I'm using a Thrustmaster TSPC, and in most games it feels amazing. In this game though, it feels absolutely horrible. I tried mixing with the settings for half an hour maybe. I just couldn't get it to feel right. The positive side note here is that the force feedback on a controller is actually really good. Even though I like to play my games with my wheel, I actually enjoyed it a lot more with a gamepad. So how does it feel to drive the different cars that are in The Crew 2? I'd say the physics is actually kinda good. The car behaves kinda good for an arcade game. I can't say I found it to be fun to drive. For the most part, my favorite car was actually the Mazda Miata for some strange reason. When it comes to boats, planes, motorcycles, I'd say that they're all pretty bad. The cars are the best. When it comes to boats and planes, it's just not my cup of tea. Maybe it's yours. I don't know why they implemented it. I'm guessing it's for advertising reasons to sell games, but they should have just focused on making the best driving experience with cars, in my opinion. They have such a good platform for racing. They have the best map there is in any game, I'd say. Then again, I'm a Simracer, and I like the sim racing feel when driving a car, you know, that realistic feel. But then again, it might fit a bigger audience with this arcade style feel, but yeah, I still feel that they should have focused on the pure driving mechanics in The Crew 2 rather than implementing planes and boats and maybe even motorcycles, even though they are actually pretty fun. Even though it's not a major issue, the menus and the interface in The Crew 2 are so annoying. I still don't even know how to quit the game. I quit it in Task Manager every time. Maybe I'm just stupid. That's probably it, but still, it should be easier. So now we're going to talk a bit about the racing in The Crew 2, which is what this game is all about, right? And that's the problem. The idea Ubisoft had to make a large American map where you could basically race everywhere in any car, plane, boat, motorcycle. It's just that nothing really works and nothing is really fun, in my opinion. It's just, I don't know, the voice acting, the progression system, you can't really customize your cars. I know you can upgrade them, but it doesn't give you that feel that you're really looking for the next upgrade for your car. A lot like Forza does. Forza is amazing in that way, that you really want to go and get that next upgrade. That feel does not exist in The Crew 2 at all. It's just not fun. It's hard to put my finger on it, what exactly it is. I know this race, which I have running in the background here, was actually the most fun race I'd had. But it may come back to that. I'm a sim racer, I'm not an arcade racer. I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy this kind of racing. So Now finally we're going to talk about what I actually like about the Crew 2, and it's actually quite a lot. And the first and biggest thing that I love about the Crew 2 is its map. It's simply stunning. There are no load times whatsoever. Maybe you have that for PlayStation 4 and Xbox, I don't know, I'm playing on PC. The map runs great as well. It looks absolutely stunning. Sure, you have some pop-ups, some stuff going on in the background, but nothing that really bothers you. I'd also say it's a good upgrade from the Crew 1. The map overall just looks better, the lighting is better, and there's a lot more places to go and visit if that's what you like. Which I'm one of those guys, I just love going around exploring this huge map. And since I'm a guy that loves to road trip in the United States in the real life, I just love doing it here as well. Sure, it's not the same thing, but it's just so much fun. If you haven't done a coast to coast yet, you should, because in what other game can you do a coast to coast race? The amount of cars that are available for you in the Crew 2 are pretty impressive. You have everything from old muscle cars, new muscle cars, stadium trucks, monster trucks, boats, planes, motorcycles, BMWs, you know, it's in the game. There's just so much to choose from. And I'd also say the sounds these different cars make are actually pretty good. As you see, you even have GT3 cars here and the old 458 GT2 car. There's just a lot of cars to drive in the Crew 2. Another really impressive thing about the Crew 2 is its optimization. The game runs perfect almost. I'm on PC, I have not tried it on PlayStation 4 nor the Xbox One, but on PC it almost drives perfect. Sure, you can have some small stutters at times, you have some pop-ups, but other than that, it's just so damn good considering how large this map is and how much shit's actually going on in the background. The graphics in the Crew 2 are... I don't think I need to say anything once you see the footage here in the background, because it's just stunning. I think this might be the most gorgeous looking game I've ever played. The lighting is extremely good in some times of the day, then in other times of the day it can look kinda bad. I'm not gonna say bad, but not as good. Comes to all the different cars, boats, planes, they all look very good in my opinion. The cutscenes here looks amazing as well. If you could just mute the horrible voiceovers here, you could actually enjoy the cutscenes. My favorite car was probably the Mazda Miata here, and it just looks so damn good from the behind in the chase cam. One of the big reasons why I actually enjoyed driving it in the chase cam was because it looked so good. The old GT500 here looks simply stunning as well. Every car I've driven in the Crew 2 looked just like it should. I basically said it earlier in the video, but the map is stunning, the graphics are stunning, all the different cars that you can actually drive are really impressive, and the problem remains that the racing isn't all that fun. And so it doesn't really matter how good of a map you have or how good the graphics are if it's not fun racing on them. And that's the main issue with the Crew 1, and that's the main issue with the Crew 2, in my opinion. And then, like I said earlier in the video, I'm not a arcade racing kind of guy, even though I can still enjoy it. It's just not my cup of tea, I guess. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will like this, and I still like this game, and I will buy it and I will play it a lot just because of the exploring possibilities in this game, just driving it around and different cars is just so much fun. Going coast to coast, going Miami to Los Angeles, checking out the Grand Canyon, whatever you like. It's awesome. But if I had to put a score on the Crew 2, it would be a 7 out of 10 for reasons I've stated in this video. The Crew 2 is about to be released soon, so yeah, enjoy the game guys, and thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.